Hello everybody, this is Mr. Storm and today we're going to create some advertisements using the logo that we created last week. We're basically building on the work that we've already done. Now last week we used an application called Vector and it helped us to create a vector image, meaning an image that doesn't have that's not built using pixels. This week, we're going to use an application called Pixlr, which allows us to create an image using pixels. Now, the reason we want to use Pixlr over Vector for this week is because Pixlr offers us a ton more design options and features than Vector does, and it's better suited for the kind of thing that we're doing today. So I'm going to click Open Pixlr Editor here so that I can open up the web browser version of Pixlr. Now, a happy accident, I didn't plan this, but if you look over here, these are some advertisements over on the side of the Pixlr editor window here. And these advertisements are actually one of the sizes that we're going to be creating today. One of the sizes is 300 by 250. So that's actually a 300 by 250 advertisement right there. So we're actually going to create an advertisement that matches this size. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to create let's do width 300 and height 250. And I'm going to name this Add 1. Okay. Now, you're going to want to create all three. I'm only going to do one this video just because I don't want to make this video too long, and the steps are essentially the same for all of it. But I'm just going to do one. Now, with these advertisements, you're going to be tempted to use images from somewhere that images that you found online. That's okay, you can, but you have to be careful. You can only use images that are royalty free and that are listed in Creative Commons as they can be used for commercial purposes. So you can't just, search for a Google image and then go, oh yeah, I like that picture, and then I'm going to use that. Be very careful with copyright. My recommendation would be to only use images that you actually have the rights to use, meaning images that you've taken yourself or images that you can verify that they're able to be used in a commercial setting. So I'm actually going to use my own images. I'm going to use images that I've created myself. I'm going to go to my website and I'm actually going to grab the book cover for Access Point because it's my novel and I own the rights to it. So I know I can use this image. Come on. Why is my website not working? Uh-oh. Let's go to the Amazon page really quickly. I should be able to get a good pull. Apparently not. That's okay. I will snip it real. Oh, let's see the first image. There we go. Save image as. And yeah, we'll just put that on my desktop. That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to go back to Pixlr. I have the image I want to use. I'm going to go back to Pixlr and I'm going to bring that image into my advertisement so that I can use it and manipulate it and change it and do whatever I want. So I'm going to go to Layer and select Open Image as Layer. And it's going to give me my file explorer is going to open up, and I've just got to find the file I'm looking for, which in my case it's that. Now I don't want it to be that big. Obviously that's way too big for my advertisement. So I'm going to resize this. With this layer selected, I'm going to go to Edit and Free Transform, and that's going to give me the options to be able to shrink this down. Now notice how as I'm changing it, it's stretching it in different ways. I don't want that. What I want, let's escape. What I want is I want to hold down Shift while I'm doing this so that it maintains the aspect ratio. That's a pretty decent size. Hit enter. And let's see. Put that right about there. I want to change this background color. I don't want the color to be pure white. Pure white's kind of weird. So I'm actually going to unlock the background layer here. I'm going to use my paint bucket tool to fill in the color, but I got to choose the color here. I'm going to make a nice kind of a gray. Maybe I should do like a cream color so that it feels more like a book page. There we go. Cream. Fill that in. All right, that's a little better. I could probably make it better if I play around with it more. But I want to select my first layer again, my layer 1. Now I want to bring in the logo for my advertisement, right? I want to bring in the logo for my company. So layer, open image as layer, and then I'll choose a good logo. And I actually like this logo. This one's pretty good. Actually, I'll bring that in. And I'm going to, again, edit, free transform, hold down shift and shrink it down here. Now you'll notice that my image here has a background, has a white background. Let's go back over here so I can show you. My image has a white background, and the background of my advertisement is like a cream color. And so what I can do in order to make that not so gross is I could use this wand tool to select all the white and then delete it, and that would actually help out. I mean, there's still white in the middle, but that's okay. That's fine. I don't need to get rid of that. All right, let me zoom back out here. Okay. So now I have my logo on there. It's not really great looking. My picture's not really great looking. Now you want to use the highest quality images you can find. This logo is a PNG of the logo that I created, and it's actually kind of small. You want to use your SVGs for this project because then you can scale it as big as you want. But anyway, that's my logo there. That's there, and then I want to add some text. So I'm going to click my text button here. I'm going to start typing. rectanglepress.com for more information. Right. Now, this is not an effective advertisement, obviously. This is, I'm just throwing something together very quickly. But you would definitely want to have a call to action or something a little bit more comprehensive than what I'm writing in here. And I probably want to actually put that on the next line. Actually, probably put that there and that there, and I will center this. Okay, and then I'll make it a little bit smaller. I'm just showing you the basics of how to do this. I'm not really focused on making a great looking advertisement today. You guys are going to have more time to play around with yours, but that's how you add text, right? That's how you add text, images, your logo, and I can actually add some cool stuff here. Let's do this. Let's add some shapes. I'm going to add a shape in the background. Not too much though, because I don't want to bore you guys too much, but I'm going to create a cool, like a cool angled shape. And let's change the fill color on the shape to a dark gray. I like gray. Gray's cool. And then I will move it down here. And I want to rotate it. So I'm actually going to edit, free transform, and I'm going to rotate. I'm going to grow it. And yes, and I'm going to make sure it's all the way in the back. Nope, not behind everything. Hey, where'd my... I replaced my logo. Okay, bring in my logo again. Nope, not free transform. Sure. Uh, image, oh, sorry, layer, open images layer. And I'll bring in my logo. Actually, let's do this one, just for fun. For funsies, I'll open that up. And edit, free transform. You know, obviously that doesn't look the best now that I look at it, the gray with the black text and all that stuff. But again, you can play around with it and do more fun stuff with yours. I'm, just kind of throwing mine together last minute. But you're going to create, remember, you're going to create 3 advertisements. You're going to create one at this size, the 300 by 250. You're going to create one at 728 by 90, and you're going to create one at 160 by 600. And when you're done creating your advertisements, what you can do is you can go up here to File and click Save. Now, if you save it, there's some options here. You can save it as a JPEG or a PNG. Either one of those are fine for this project. But you can also save it as a PXD. And what the PXD allows you to do is it allows you to save this as a whole file so that you can reload it again in Pixlr and then, make more changes to it. So it's completely up to you. Definitely, if you save it as a PXD, do not turn in your PXD. I want a JPEG or a PNG for this project. Do not give me a PXD. But you can do that so you can work on it later. I'm going to save it as a PNG and click OK. And it's going to ask me where I want to put it. I'll put it in my rectangle press folder here and open that up. And now I have a picture with my advertisement all in there, right? And again, the color choices were off and it's not quite exactly what I want. And it'd be gross and, whatever. I can make all kinds of changes to it. I'm very critical of myself when I'm designing stuff, so ignore me. But yours, I want yours to definitely look better than mine. Make sure you can read all the text. Make sure the colors match your branding. Spend some time on it, make it look good. Give me the best version of these advertisements you can come up with. And they don't all have to be the same. For example, for this, maybe I wanted to put my access point on here. For the other ones, maybe because they're a little smaller or the dimensions are different, maybe I just want to advertise the publishing company itself. It's completely up to you what you put on these ads, but they need to be effective, professional looking ads. All right, that's it for me. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to let you guys get to work because you have a lot of work to do. Please let me know if you need any help. I am more than willing to help. It can be a little daunting learning new software, especially doing one every week, as we have been for the last couple of weeks. Just stick with it. It's not rocket surgery. You'll actually figure it out if you practice a little bit more with it. But again, if you get stuck or if you need some help, come ask me and I will help you out. But that's it for me. Thank you for paying attention. I will see you next time.